The date is 5th of August 2026. Batch is 9 to 10:30 p.m. MWF. And this is the first lecture where we are understanding the basic concepts of accounting. And apart from the books, here we are going to understand things in a different way. Uh, First of all, I need to ask something like from where you all guys are. Alka, can you please tell me your qualification and location? Qualification just to know key in how way in which way I have to explain you.
Sir, I'm from Kota, Rajasthan, and I qualified CA IPCC. And
Okay,
currently, I'm working as a concurrent auditor.
got it. Mr. Gupta, Aman Gupta.
Sir, my name is Aman Gupta. I'm from Haryana. Uh, Currently, I am working as an assistant professor in college. I switched that work from that.
Okay, okay. And Mr. Anmol Sharma, C. Anmol Sharma.
Hello, sir. I am currently working with a US company only, a CPA
Mm-hmm.
firm. Yes. So I am yeah, here as a senior tax associate as of now,
Mm-hmm.
and the company wants to plan in the accounting. That's why have joined this course.
Okay. Guys, the reason behind to ask your profile is there are nearby 24 candidates into this session. So each and every person get idea about the current market scenario. Here you can see Mr. Gupta, he is a professional. Alka, Miss Alka Maheshwari, she is into IPC, right? And Mr. Anmol Sharma, he is a qualified chartered accountant. But still, he is here to learn US accounting. So whoever is coming from, you can say, banking background or insurance background or sales background or admin background. So if, fortunately, these first three profile are a good one to give or to motivate the others. Okay, so Dimple, what's your
Hello, sir. My name is Dimple Marwa. I'm from Ahmedabad. I finished my MBA and currently I'm not working.
okay? Mr. Gautam,
Yes, sir. So currently I'm working in the IT company for the quality assurance department.
okay. So into quality assurance department into IT company, and
Yes,
what's your background?
Yes, it is IT company and it is based on the US taxation, US based on the US tax. But we are not preparing the return or something else. They are it is handled by other teams. But we are
Mhm.
just testing the software where all the US return is placed and it is function. Basically, we are testing on the functionality of that software and that returns only, not the preparing the return. So for that accounting knowledge and that taxation knowledge, I have joined this course.
Okay, so you gain the just to gain the skills about accounts and taxation, so that gonna
Yes.
helpful in your existing profile. Good one.
Yeah.
Harshita Rajput.
Hello, sir. My
Yeah.
name is Harshita Rajput. I currently passed in BCom.
Okay. And are you doing job or anything?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So it's a startup of your career, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. A good choice. Mr. Hemant Jain.
Yes, sir. I am from Kota, Rajasthan. Currently working with rental accommodation company as a finance and account department.
Okay. And your qualification?
BCom or CS executive passed out.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And yeah, tell me. Yeah.
First of
Tell
all,
me.
nice to meet you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
pursuing MBA from Payroll University, and I recently joined one of the finance company last course in finance as a
Okay.
operation role.
Okay. So you are doing MBA from Payroll University. Is it Baroda?
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Okay, Karim Ziad, Karim Ziad. My microphone is not working, sir. Okay, fine then. But next time, please make sure. Is it done? Okay, good one. So you're working in CA firm and gaining this knowledge, so you can quickly get the job into the outsourcing industry because they are looking for the candidates who have experience into the CA firms. Because what is the comparison between CA firm and outsourcing industry? Into the CA firm, you have to handle multiple clients. At the same time, outsourcing industries, you have to handle the multiple clients. So now the gap is only the to gain the skill of accounts and taxation. So once you have it, you can easily move into that. So Mr. Mukesh Gajjar.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I have completed my MBA and currently working as an assistant manager at Axis Bank.
Okay, got it. So from the bank, now you want to move to outsourcing industry, right?
Yeah, so previously I was working with TCS and then I joined
Mhm.
Axis Bank. So now I also thinking that I would go in corporate only. That's why.
Okay, all are good profile as usual into 9 to 10:30 batch. Mr. Nilesh Shah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm an accountant in a private school.
Okay. So you are working into the school.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what's the qualification?
It's a M.Com.
Okay, the master degree holder, that's a good one for the outsourcing industries. It's a good one. Mr. Pankaj.
Hello everyone, good evening. I am Pankaj Sharma from Rajasthan, Pilwada. I have completed my M.Com in 2012. Now I am
Okay.
working as a credit manager in Capri Loans.
Okay, so from the banking sector, we have two candidates. Okay, good, good, welcome. Mr. Parmar, Viral.
Hello, sir. Myself,
Yeah.
Chirag Sharma. I am from Gujarat and I am senior accountant at Bhumi Infra Plus.
Okay, and your qualification?
My qualification is BCom.
Okay, got it. Priya Jain.
Hello, sir. I am from Gwalior, MP, and I am currently working in CPA firm.
Oh, that's great. So you are already working into CPA firm.
Yes, sir. It's a small CPA firm. I try to have some big opportunities in my life.
Okay, and
In
what's
my
the
career,
qualification?
sorry. BCom, and I am holding a 7-year experience in CA firm in India.
That's a good one. Then why don't you go with the CMA and EA?
Sir, due to some financial issues.
No, but CPA, okay, CPA, there's the cost, yeah, but CMA and EA, you can do it, no?
Sir, I think I will take first this training, then I will go through with EA.
Okay, got it, got it. So after having this training, you can get the job into the outsourcing industry, and then you can move with the EA. Good one.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, got it, got it. Rishu Singh. Yeah.
Hello, sir. My name
Yeah.
is Ishit Singh. I am from Kolkata, West Bengal, and I completed my graduate BCom.
Okay, so are you doing job?
Yes, I am doing a job in accountant, CFM.
CFM.
Correct, sir.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Sakshi Kumar. Shiv Panchal. Mr. Shiv Panchal.
Hello, sir. I am Shiv Panchal from Bharuch. I have just completed my BCom in Narmada College, Bharuch.
Okay, so you are doing job as of now? Any
No,
experience?
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, got it. So startup of career, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Smruti Joshi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please tell me about your background and qualification.
The final year BCom student.
Mm-hmm.
We study at Saurashtra University.
Okay, got it, got it. So are you doing job?
No, sir.
Okay, only study. Fine
Uh,
then. Okay, Mr. Vishwang Panchal, tell me.
Hello, sir. Vishwang this side. I'm based out of Vadodara, and I have about 5 years of experience into the human resource domain.
Mm-hmm.
Currently working as a freelance soft skill trainer for Bajaj Finance Limited. And by qualification, I've done my bachelor's in commerce back in 2019, 17, and then my master's in social work back in 2019.
Okay, not it. Okay, and Mr. Yogesh Kaushik.
Hi sir, this side Yogesh Kosik.
Yep.
I have 3 year experience in Indian accounting.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently working in JK Cement Limited.
Okay, so almost all we can say one chartered accountant is here. Nearby 3 candidates were working in CA firm, one in CPA firm, one is accountant in school, one is a professor, and others 2 are doing into the finalization. Nearby 3 are just start their career, and others are already working as a professional. So it's a good batch, I must say. All are experienced candidate except few of them, but that's fine. They're gonna learn with you. Actually, I ask this just because I get the idea in which way I have to share the knowledge. Because if I go with the basic things, so unnecessarily that will waste your time, and even you feel bored, like boring the lectures and everything. So once I understood this, now I can go in proper way and into that speed. Like you can say the motto, the tempo, how to go with that, right? So hopefully we can complete this batch in less than 3 months just because of your experience and qualifications. So let me show you, let me go with the first thing. Uh, Balance sheet and P&L, everyone is aware about that. But in India based and who is working as of now into CPA firm, she is already aware about the balance sheet. But only one candidate out of 24. So financial reports, why we are preparing our books and accounts and everything, just to check our financial reports. That is, first one is P&L, which is called now income statement. Profit and loss. Loss का नाम ही क्यों लेना? So income statement, right? Second one, balance sheet. Assets and liabilities. Third one is cash flow. Any transaction you are posting into QuickBooks, into any accounting software, it's going here and here, here or here, here or here. Okay, any transaction whenever you post, it goes to the P&L or balance sheet and always into the cash flow statement, right? Because each transaction give you cash flow in or cash flow out, any transactions, correct? Now, how the balance sheet, see, to be honest guys, I am not aware about the Indian balance sheet because last 16 years, since last 16 years I am in this industry, so I am not aware about that. Financial always start with the balance sheet. Let's not start with the P&L. The reason. The balance sheet having the balance of return earning or net income into the balance sheet. So whatever the income or loss available in P&L, that's carried forward to the balance sheet. So balance sheet, P&L, and cash flow. And if you guys are not like habited with the keyboards and everything, so please do it now. You have to increase your speeds and everything. Just keep in mind that is not Indian accounting where you can just use your 2 fingers to type the contents. You have to use all 8 fingers and 2 thumbs to do everything. Balance sheet, income statement, and statement of cash flow. Into the balance sheet, we start first of all with the cash and bank account. That is your. After that, you have AR. In India, we use sundry debtors, which is called, we can say, customers, and the accounting name is AR, account receivable. Okay, that's the thing. 4 names as per the Indian, the common name, and the accounting standard name. When you go with the finalization, you always use the word AR. You're not going to say accounts receivable statement. You just say AR schedule. Okay, so that's short form. And then inventory. Then we create expenses and fixed assets, and then other assets. Into the fixed assets, you have 2 types of assets. Intangible and tangible. So this is your assets section for the balance sheet. By the second section, it comes AP, credit card, loan, other current liabilities. Other current liabilities like anything. Payroll clearing account, payroll payable, or any tax payable, or advances from the customers. Okay, so different kind of liabilities are there. This is your liability section. Third one is your equity section. You all are aware about that word. Assets is equal to liability plus equity. Assets is equal to liability plus equity. So why it is saying like that? If I say new business start with $50,000, which is given by the owner. Okay, 50,000 invested into the business. So your 50,000 assets equity increase. At the same time, that amount comes into your bank account. I'm just trying to explain the reason why it is always called equity assets is equal to liability plus equity. Then out of this 50,000, you have purchased $10,000 vehicle. So $10,000 vehicle here. Okay. And from your bank account, 10,000 decrease. Correct? Then you have purchased inventory on credit. That means AP. AP, that means none of you ask me what is AP.
Account payable.
Yeah, right. Sundry creditors. You can say yes. And accounts payable. We have purchased inventory of $20,000 on credit. So here inventory 20,000. At the same time, your credit will also increase. AP increase because you have purchased on credit. Now you have made the payment to the vendor of 10,000. So your 10,000 here decrease. At the same time, this balance was 20,000, but now it becomes 10,000, right? Again, you have made sale of 40,000 on credit. So your AR increase is 40,000. At the same time, your inventory actual cost, the cost of goods sold. Okay, the cost of goods sold was 20,000 only. So your inventory decreased by 20,000. First of all, you have purchased at 20,000. Now we have sold it at minus 20,000, and the selling price was 40,000. So where 20,000 is? Right? 20,000 is your profit. So when you compare after these transactions, what is the total? 80,000. Okay. Now let's see what's happening here. 80,000. Equity included, P&L balance included, AP included, everything. But still, assets 80,000 is equal to equity plus liabilities. That becomes 80,000. And that is why it is always called assets is equal to liability plus equity. I'm damn sure, guys, you never seen this kind of explanation or example, right? For this. So this is the way you can easily identify. And now I'm giving you one small formula which you must have to memorize. Increase assets or expense, and liability or income. Debit, debit, credit, credit. Whenever your assets increase, assets means any GL related to these accounts increase, you have to debit it. Just if I would say one example, 50,000 we have started business and founder has invested 50,000. So 50,000 where you got into the bank. So your bank balance increase, right? Bank balance increase, so you have debited it. At the same time, your liability credit increase, but you have to credit. So we have credited this one, equity section. Now the second was we have purchased fixed assets. So again, your assets increase, but we have debited it with 10,000. But your assets decrease, so you have to credit it. When your assets decrease, so you have to credit it. So what we have done? We have credited. Okay, minus that is credit. Third one, we have purchased inventory on credit. दिख रही है इसे? Sir? Sorry, the interruption was there. Okay, now then what we have done, we have purchased fixed assets. So that's increase with the $10,000. At the same time, our assets also decrease. Why? Because 10,000 gone from our bank account. So we have credited. After that, we have purchased inventory. Inventory, that's our assets. Purchase, that means increase. So we have debited with the 20,000. At the same time, we have purchased that on credit. So liability increased because we have purchased on credit. So again, we have credited. Okay. Now, we have made payment of 10,000 to the AP. AP, that is liability decrease. So we have debited. At the same time, our bank account also decreased. So we have credited. So 10,000 we have made credit. Now 40,000 we have made sell. Sell, that means income. Okay. So we have to record the sale of 40,000. Out of that, 20,000 was COGS. So 20,000 and 20,000 we have made separately into that, and your assets increase with the 40,000. So we have debited. So whenever your assets increase, whenever your assets or expense increase, you have to debit it. And whenever your liability or income increase, you have to credit it. Just say you have taken loan from the bank. So your liability increase, so you have to credit that account. These are for the journal entries. If I pass all these journal entries, so you will understand. Let me do that. So first entry, 50,000 and 50,000. So bank account debit 50,000 and equity. That means owner's investment. Second transaction, purchase fixed asset of 10,000. So assets increase, right? So vehicle 10,000. At the same time, money is going from your bank account. So you have to credit bank account, right? Bank account with 10,000. Now, third, 20,000 inventory you have purchased. So inventory assets increase with 20,000, and you have purchased on credit. That means accounts payable. Credit. The third one is payment to the vendor of 10,000. Liability decrease, so you have to debit it. Accounts payable 10,000. At the same time, money is going from your bank account to 10,000. Then sale of 40,000. So accounts receivable 40,000. Sales account into the P&L 40,000. COGS, cost of goods sold. Okay, that is 20,000. And which account we have to credit? Your inventory decrease, and that's your assets. So inventory account with 20,000. These are your journal. Here you can see all the assets when increase, it's debit. All the liability when decrease, debit. Right? So these are basic debits and credits. Now we are going to do one few more transactions for the debits and credits with the real life explanation. QuickBooks सीखने की जल्दबाजी मत करना. हम सीखेंगे पूरी QuickBooks और पूरा सॉफ्टवेयर हम सीखेंगे, but step by step, because QuickBooks having all the modules, and modules के बैकएंड में जर्नल एंट्री ऑटोमेटिकली पोस्ट होती है. तो कौन सा मॉड्यूल कब यूज करना है वो आप तभी समझ पाओगे कि जब आप एंट्री समझ पाओगे. ओके, वरना होगा क्या कि इनवॉइस की जगह सेल्स रिसिप्ट का मॉड्यूल आप यूज कर लोगे. इनवॉइस मतलब सेल्स ऑन क्रेडिट, सेल्स रिसिप्ट मतलब सेल्स इन कैश. ओके, तो फर्स्ट इनवॉइस के अंदर जेवी होती है एआर टू सेल्स, एंड सेल्स रिसिप्ट में होती है बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल्स. ओके, तो पूरा अर्थ का अनर्थ हो जाएगा, कैश फ्लो ऊपर नीचे हो जाएगा. So that's the reason. First of all, we have to understand the basic concept of credits and debits. Once you are good with that, then we will do it. और directly debit और credit पे जाने से पहले कुछ और भी देख लेते हैं क्या होना चाहिए कि when you are working on any accounting software, for the any accounting software, if you work, you need 4 main modules. First one is chart of accounts, where you can find all GL, journal ledger. Inside you can find so many options like alter or create or merge. Okay, but that is the main module, chart of accounts or the journal ledger. For the customer center, vendor center for the AP, this is for the AR. And which one is missing still? Anyone, any idea? Which one module is still missing? Without it you can't do accounting.
Cash.
Cash, it's a part of chart of account. GL.
Balance sheet. Balance sheet.
Reconciliation.
Sorry.
Balance sheet.
No, balance sheet, that's the reporting part. If you go with the report, okay, that's the reports.
Reconciliation.
Whenever want to understand, correct. Product and services, right? Product and services. If you don't have this, then how you gonna create invoice? And if you create invoice, so what you will sell if you don't have this module? Got it? So these 4 main modules are here, where you create accounts and post the transactions. Here you have to create the accounts. This you can call setting modules. Once you set up all this, only after that you can post the transactions. Let's say example, you are purchasing 100 units at the rate of 10. So units where you can create under the product and services. Okay. And if you say consulting services you are providing, so that is also the part of product and services. And there are 2 types of services. 2 types of products, retail products and physical products. This is service, this is stock or inventory. Okay, so these are main. So these 4 pillars, any accounting software work on these 4 pillars. That's it. Okay, so step by step, we are going to learn chart of accounts, then customer center, then vendor center, and product and services. And it's a huge, you can see the knowledge base we can collect. And the best way to understand any accounting, just take all the transactions personally. अगर आप कोई भी ट्रांजेक्शन पर्सनली लेते हो तो अकाउंटिंग सीखना आपके लिए इजी हो जाता है. See, if you go with the basic one, और अकाउंटिंग में कंसेप्ट जो मैंने बताया, दिस वन, जस्ट टेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस. बस ये याद रहेगा ना, you can do any transactions. Assets expense increase, debit, liability income credit when decrease, when increase. Okay. Starting from this basic entries, so we are going to learn the adjustment of deferred revenue, prepaid accruals. And one more thing, you guys aware about these 4 modules, you are aware about it. Now, I have heard that someone is saying I'm doing accounting, everything, but I want to learn finalization, how to do finalization. So before learning the finalization, you must learn few modules, deferred revenue and their concept. Modules not, but the schedules and their concepts. Prepaid expense, accrued expense, accrued revenue. I am giving you their Indian name on a revenue. Prepaid is almost prepaid. Provision for expense. And you can say use the same word for provision for the income. After this, fixed assets, payroll, sales tax, once you have knowledge about all this, so you can do finalization. Because once you go through with this, all 4 schedules are called schedules. There's a fixed assets and their depreciation, like which method you are doing, straight line, double declining, or 150 accelerator. That different depreciation method which we are going to learn. Then payroll include all. Payroll, that means salaries and wages. Okay. Sales tax. In India, we have GST. They have city and state-wise tax. Okay, and it's one way. There is no like a credit or anything. It's not like that. And loan account reconciliation. Why I have mentioned this separately? Because it covers principal and interest. So you have to bifurcate this entry. If you are not bifurcating this entry, so what will happen? Unnecessary, your loan account will show lower balance and your profit will show higher balance. Okay, so you have to segregate the principal and the interest from the loan repayment schedules. So we are going to learn this after 1.5 months. and this nearby 2.5 months. Okay. Apart from that, entire balance sheet reconciliation. If anything is left, so you have to learn how to do entire balance sheet. Each GL of balance sheet you can reconcile. And for the P&L, you should know multiple like ratio, consistency ratio, relevant ratio, right? Consistency, that means the rent expense should be recorded on every month. At the same time, if you have prepaid insurance, so adjustment of prepaid insurance should be done by every month. Okay, provision for the expenses should be there. Relevant ratio means sell versus COGS. Whatever sell you are doing, if the selling ratio, I mean the sales versus that COGS, if it's like you can say 30% of entire 30% of entire sell is your COGS. So that ratio should be there in equalization mode. Materiality ratio. You cannot post a 3,000 purchase of vehicle into P&L. You have to post into the balance sheet and capitalize it. Okay, so that is called materiality ratio. So various different ratios you have to follow, and this standard, and as per that you have to reconcile P&L and as well as balance sheet. Every time, whenever you start finalization, you have to start with the balance sheet. Why? Because first you have to face this account. When you go into the bank and cash, so you get all the credits and debit transactions, right? So first thing is clear once you reconcile this, कि all the transactions are there into the books. पहला तो यही करना है कि बुक्स के अंदर सारा पेमेंट जो आया है और गया है वो कंफर्म होना चाहिए. So always start reconciliation financial statement from the balance sheet and from cash and bank account. उसके बाद AR. Why you have to go with the AR? Because from there you can reconcile your sales also. AR लेजर स्क्रूटनी आप कर देते हो. अगर किसी कस्टमर के अकाउंट में वेंडर क्रेडिट है, अप्लाई करना बाकी है या पोस्ट करना बाकी है, अगर पोस्ट करना बाकी है तो आप पोस्ट करोगे तो आपका AR उतना कम होगा, एज वेल एज आपका सेल्स भी उतना कम होगा. तो सेकंड अकाउंट यू हैव टू टेक sundry debtors. In the same way you have to go with the balance sheet. बैलेंस शीट में ऊपर से लेके नीचे हर एक बैंक अकाउंट या कोई भी GL होगा रिकंसाइल होता है. और इस यहाँ पे सारी एंट्रीज कर दोगे तो देखो into sundry debtor as told you credit memo रहेगा, so that's going to affect your P&L directly. Inventory valuation करोगे तो COGS, that means directly hit your profit and loss account. Cost of goods sold, COGS means. Prepaid expense. अगर किसी को आपने एडवांस में पेमेंट दिया हुआ है और वो आपने पोस्ट कर दिया है P&L के अंदर, तो unnecessary your profit is down. Instead of that, what you have to do, you have to post that amount into prepaid expense where that increase your assets. और उसका adjustment monthly हुआ है properly as per the schedule or not, you have to identify. So you have to prepare this schedule, bank request schedule, prepaid expense schedules also. After that, fixed asset reconciliation कि जिसके अंदर depreciation properly post होना चाहिए. अगर depreciation post नहीं होगा तो P&L अप डाउन दिखाएगा, मतलब अपसाइड दिखाएगा. ओके, एज वेल एज आपकी बैलेंस शीट भी ज्यादा दिखाएगी, जो कि बैलेंस शीट की वैल्यू कम होनी, मतलब असेट्स की वैल्यू कम होनी चाहिए डेप्रिसिएशन के हिसाब से. अदर असेट्स, किसी को आपने एडवांस पैसा दिया हुआ है, मतलब डिपॉजिट वगैरह दी हुई है, so rather than expense them out, you have to book under balance sheet. This is your deposits. The same way you have to reconcile each and every account. और once you are done with the balance sheet, so आपका P&L almost align हो जाएगा, क्योंकि बैलेंस शीट में से जितनी भी ट्रांजेक्शंस जाने थे P&L के अंदर वो चले गए हुए हैं, राइट. और कुछ ट्रांजेक्शन ऐसे भी होंगे कि मतलब अगर आप P&L से रिव्यू करना स्टार्ट करोगे तो प्रॉब्लम क्या आएगा? प्रीपेड एक्सेस यहाँ पे चलो आपने पोस्ट किया हुआ है, अब एक नया इंश्योरेंस आया हुआ है जिसका आपने पेमेंट किया हुआ है, उसका एडजस्टमेंट हुआ ही नहीं अभी तक, मतलब उसकी बारी ही नहीं आई पोस्टिंग करने की। तो जब आप P&L चेक करोगे तो वहां पे तो आपको एक्सेस दिखेगा ही नहीं, तो आपको तो डाउट ही नहीं आएगा कि कुछ है ही नहीं, इट्स ओके लेट इट गो। बट अगर जब बैलेंस शीट में आओगे तब पता चलेगा ओके ऑलमोस्ट इसको पे किया होगा, इसको एडजस्टमेंट डालना बाकी है। सो इसी वजह से यहीं से स्टार्ट करना है हमेशा। स्टार्ट विद द बैलेंस शीट ऑन टॉप टू बॉटम एंड देन P&L टॉप टू बॉटम। ओके, सो फाइनलाइजेशन का जो गुरु मंत्र है ये है, स्टार्ट करना है बैलेंस शीट से, एंड करना है P&L के बॉटम तक। Here and this all the things you should know। अब आप जितने भी लोग थे जिनको फाइनलाइजेशन सीखना था उसके लिए ये चीज है। नाउ लेट्स गो विथ द बेसिक वन। और अब हम नॉर्मल ट्रांजेक्शन्स की जर्नल एंट्री सीखते हैं। बट आई गेस आप जितने भी हो सबको ऑलमोस्ट एंट्रिया के बारे में पता ही है। हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर नॉट अवेयर अबाउट द जर्नल एंट्रीज? टू बी ऑनेस्ट आंसर, गिव मी द ऑनेस्ट आंसर। अगर नहीं है पता दैट इज फाइन, यू कैन टाइप इनटू द मैसेज। अगर नहीं है पता तो हम उस हिसाब से हम करेंगे, नो वरी। किन्हें पता नहीं है जर्नल एंट्री के बारे में? ऐसा नहीं है कि कॉमर्स से आए हुए तो जर्नल एंट्री नहीं कर सकते। मैंने देखा हुआ है इंटर सीए किए हुए 8 साल ऑडिट में जाते हैं, फिर जब जर्नल एंट्री के लिए ट्रेनिंग दी हुई है तो मुझे उनको 2 बार ट्रेनिंग देनी पड़ी हुई है। ओके, तो डोंट वरी अबाउट इट। अगर सबको जर्नल एंट्री के बारे में पता है, क्या क्रेडिट करना है क्या डेबिट करना है?
नो आइडिया। वो पहले हमने जब 12th में और वहाँ पे पढ़ा था तभी वो पता है, लेकिन अभी एग्जैक्टली मीन्स वो कॉन्सेप्ट छूट गया है, तो वो कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर करने पड़ेंगे। वो है मेरी साइड से ये।
कोई बात नहीं। सो जर्नल एंट्री जो होती है वो एक अकाउंट डेबिट एक अकाउंट क्रेडिट और उसका लेवल आना चाहिए। ये मैंने क्या किया, यहाँ से सिलेक्ट किया, व्यू में गया, फ्रीज पेन कर दिया, तो ये जो ऊपर की पेन है वो फ्रीज हो गई, तो मैं कितना नीचे आऊंगा ऊपर डेबिट क्रेडिट मुझे दिखेगा। ऐसी छोटी छोटी बहुत सी चीजें हैं कि जो सिखाएंगे नहीं बट आपको मतलब वहीं से पता चल जाएगा हाँ ऐसा ऐसा करना है। नाउ वी आर गोइंग विथ बेसिक थिंग्स, क्योंकि आज पहले ही दिन बहुत ज्यादा लोड नहीं देना है, 15 दिन तक हमें नॉर्मल ही जाना है, उसके बाद हम स्टार्ट करेंगे सारी चीजें। And try to take all the transaction personally. You are the owner of the business and just act in that way. So that's become easy to understand. Business started with $50,000. So पहले तो क्या हुआ कि बैंक में 50,000 आया, तो as per the rule assets और expense debit, right? 50,000 debit. Credit क्या करेंगे? Equity, because owner under always come under equity, right? अब इसमें से $1,000 कैश विड्रॉ किया, तो क्या आया? व्हाट वी हैव रिसीव्ड कैश 1,000, और कम कहां से हुआ? इनटू द फ्रॉम द बैंक अकाउंट, राइट? नाउ ऑफिस सप्लाईज परचेस किया हुआ है $500 का, तो एज पर अवर रूल एक्सपेंस एंड असेट्स, ओके, सो दिस इज योर एक्सपेंस, ऑफिस सप्लाईज $500, and how you have paid? Either bank or cash. Okay, so we can use the bank account. Okay, now we have purchased inventory of 10,000 on credit. So inventory, because inventory our assets, okay, so 10,000 debit, and you have create purchase on credit, so accounts payable. Now another inventory you have purchased And this is inventory. So let's mention units and cost. Cost, that means purchase cost. Price means selling price. Okay, so when we use cost, that is purchase. Price, selling. So we can say 1,000 unit, $10. Another purchase we have done in cash of $5,000. Same unit. So inventory again increase with 5,000. Why inventory increase? Because you received that. And cash account, bank account 5,000.
इसमें से कैश में पेमेंट किया हो तो भी बैंक अकाउंट ही आएगा या कैश अकाउंट आएगा इसमें?
नहीं, अगर कैश में पेमेंट किया होगा कैश अकाउंट. If you have separate cash account, but in US, in very rare case, they do have cash account. We always use bank or credit or bank or credit card. So bank account, again you have purchased how many units? 500 units with $10.
इन्वेंटरी
Yes.
परचेज की
हाँ.
तो अकाउंट पेबल बैंक अकाउंट ना सर.
We have purchased this on credit. On credit, that means vendor को पेमेंट अभी किया नहीं है, पेमेंट करेंगे.
लायबिलिटी.
Right? So that is your liability.
और जब पेमेंट करो उसकी एंट्री.
पेमेंट जब अगर करते हैं, लेट्स से कि हमने ये पेमेंट कर दिया हुआ है, so accounts payable debit 10,000, and from where we have made the payment? Bank account. Okay, so
by bank account.
Clear? And when you purchase in cash, so inventory and this one. Now you are selling 1,500 units. Let's say two types of. First, you are selling 500 unit in cash. So in cash, that means through bank. So you into bank account you got, and the price is 20. Same unit, but how many units you have sold? 500 at the rate 20. Bank account debit. Credit, sales account, because you have made the sales. But you have made add sales account into the profit and loss account. But this is not your profit. You have to add your cost of goods sold. The goods which you have sold, the 500 units. Purchase price of 500 units, it is $10. So 500 units multiplied by $10. 5,000. 5,000 से आपकी इन्वेंटरी भी रिड्यूस हुई ना, राइट? सो यहाँ पे आएगा COGS, कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड, राइट? तो कभी भी सेल्स की एंट्री होती है और अगर इन्वेंटरी है तो देयर आर 4 लाइन आइटम्स जर्नल एंट्री. This one, bank account debit, sales account credit, COGS debit, and inventory credit. Okay, so this is about the sales in in cash. Now you are selling. Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
can you repeat this transaction? Matlab, how there are 4 entries?
Okay, let me tell you.
Sorry.
Okay, see, you have sold 500 units. 500 units. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the selling price 10,000, correct?
Correct.
And you have received 10,000 in cash and sales account credit.
Understood.
Okay, but your inventory of 500 unit also decreased now,
Yes.
right? So here 500 unit multiplied by 10, inventory decrease. So what about debit entry? So whatever you sold, what is the cost of it? So this is your cost of goods sold, and this is your P&L item. This is your balance sheet item.
Okay.
You have to see. आप कुछ परचेस करते हो जो आपने 5,000 में परचेस किया हुआ है, और आपने उसे 10,000 में सेल किया,
करेक्ट।
तो आप ओके, तो आपकी जो प्रॉफिट है वो तो 5,000 हुआ ना।
हाँ
करेक्ट, प्रॉफिट तो 5,000 हुआ ना, क्योंकि आप 5,000 तो आपकी कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड थी। जो कॉस्ट आपने जो गुड्स आपने सोल्ड किया हुआ है उसकी कॉस्ट थी 5,000।
ओके सर, अंडरस्टूड।
ओके, हाँ, सो 5,000 इस वजह से। अब ये दोनों एंट्री जो है ये P&L में जाएगी। तो 10,000 minus 5,000, so net profit 5,000, right? That's the reason these 4 entries are coming into the picture when you sell any inventory. Clear?
Okay.
Now we are selling this on credit also, 500 unit on credit, or we can say 750 units on credit. 750 multiplied by 25. Okay, the rate is 25. Accounts receivable. Why? Because we have sold on credit. And here, sales account 18750. And again, I have to add COGS and inventory also. So what is the COGS of this?
10 rupees, 750
multiplied by 10, right?
Yeah.
And again here, 750 multiplied by 10. So this is your COGS. And now you are receiving payment from the customer. So when payment comes, bank account, debit, okay, we can say 18750. And which account credit?
Account receivable.
Account receivable account.
Okay, which is credit. Mr. Mukesh Gajjar, any query for this?
No, sir.
Clear ना? Confirm?
Yes.
डाउट है तो पूछ लेना, ठीक है?
Sure, sir.
डाउट है तो पूछ लेना, आपकी फीस आप ही में भरी हुई है। ओके, सो यू हैव राइट्स टू आस्क। तो अभी ये सारे बेसिक ट्रांजैक्शंस हैं और ऐसे ही ट्रांजैक्शन क्विकबुक्स के अंदर आते हैं। ये जो ट्रांजैक्शंस है, दिस ट्रांजैक्शन आर रिलेटेड टू बैंक, okay, but when it comes for the month end adjustment entries, they are not related to bank or cash, like prepaid adjustment, deferred revenue adjustment, accrued expense adjustment, and there are so many. We are going to learn QuickBooks software. Again, we are going to do this kind of transaction by the next session. Okay, I'll bring more transactions, and in that you will see debits and credits. पहले ही आपको पता चल जाएगा debit and credit लिखा होगा, so you can easily understand that. After 2 or 3 lectures, we start learning QuickBooks, and this is your first file, and that's available in your Google Drive also. 100 transactions of customer related questions. ये फाइल स्टेप बाय स्टेप करते करते हम कस्टमर सेंटर कैसे मैनेज करना है, चार्ट ऑफ अकाउंट्स कैसे मैनेज करना है, एंड प्रोडक्ट एंड सर्विसेज कैसे मैनेज करना है, अलॉन्ग विद दैट अदर थिंग्स कि कस्टमर का अकाउंट ऐड करना, एडिट करना, डिलीट करना, मर्ज करना, एक्टिव करना, इनएक्टिव करना, एवरीथिंग is going to be covered in this practical training. And this training we are going to start maybe by the next Wednesday, because just wanted to make sure कि आप सबको ये जो एंट्रीज है वो सबको पता चल जाए, एंड किसी का भी नाम कभी भी लिया जा सकता है, सो मेक श्योर कि आपका डेडिकेशन 100% स्क्रीन पे रहे। एंड वी ऑल्सो हैव वन रूल, 3 बार नाम लिया जाएगा, अगर रिस्पॉन्स नहीं कर रहे हो सो मीटिंग में से आपको बर्खास्त किया जाएगा। सिंपल रूल, ओके? बिकॉज आपका नाम बुलाएंगे, आपके लिए वेट करेंगे तो मल्टीप्लाई बाय 20 होगा, तो 20 लोगों की एक मिनट भी अगर वेस्ट होती है तो वी आर वेस्टिंग 20 मिनट्स. ओके, एंड दैट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल. क्लियर? तो जब भी स्क्रीन के सामने बैठते हो, अलर्ट होके बैठना, और कभी भी क्वेश्चन किसी को भी पूछा जाए सो प्लीज गिव द आंसर. एंड स्क्रीन शेयरिंग करने की आएगी. ओके, स्क्रीन शेयर करने की आएगी जिस तरह से मैंने शेयर की हुई है उसी तरह से. एंड एक्सप्लेन भी करना होगा. एंड वंस यू आर एबल टू एक्सप्लेन द सिनेरियो और द जर्नल एंट्री, then you are good to go with the accounts and finalization. Okay, so I'm ending up the session today by 10:22 only, क्योंकि पहले ही दिन ज़्यादा लोड नहीं देना है. ऑलमोस्ट हमने अच्छी खासी एंट्रीज भी कर ली है. ऑलमोस्ट 15 एंट्रीज वी हैव डन. 17. Okay, these are 17 entries, and apart from that here also I think we have done something. Yeah, these are okay. बस ये आप लिख कर रखना, ये एंड तक चलेगा और एंड के बाद भी यही चलेगा. Assets expense increase then debit, liability income increase then credit. अब liability डेबिट कब होगी? जब आप टैक्स का पेमेंट करते हो तो liability अकाउंट डेबिट, राइट. पेरोल क्लियरिंग मतलब पेरोल पेबल जो होगा उसका पेमेंट करते हो तो डेबिट. क्रेडिट कार्ड का पेमेंट करोगे तो डेबिट. वेंडर का पेमेंट वेंडर को पेमेंट करोगे तो डेबिट, करेक्ट. सो जब भी ये करोगे तो आप ये अकाउंट डेबिट होंगे. इनकम अकाउंट तो ऑलवेज सेल क्रेडिट ही होगा. सेल्स रिटर्न होगा उस टाइम पे अकाउंट इनकम अकाउंट डेबिट होगा. यस मिस्टर गुप्ता.
सर कैपिटल का क्या होगा? कैपिटल का
सेम एज पर द लायबिलिटी. एज पर द लायबिलिटी जो भी आप कहा ना, असेट्स इज इक्वल टू लायबिलिटी प्लस इक्विटी. अभी जैसे पता हो तो 50,000 हम लेकर, ठीक है, तो 50,000 क्रेडिट हुआ ना. क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि इंक्रीज हुआ कैपिटल. ओके,
ओके
तो
सर.
इक्विटी का सेम सेक्शन होगा. ओके, और किसी को डाउट्स वगैरह? आज सिर्फ बेसिक किया हुआ है. मैं बस यहाँ पे शायद फाइल नहीं होगी, else I would show you कि क्या क्या आएगा इसके अंदर. I have that file in another computer. Okay, what we are going to learn here है, अभी हमारे पास 5 मिनट, वी कैन गो विद 19 पेजेस, दैट्स फाइन. यूएस कॉमर्स प्रैक्टिकल बुक कीपिंग सीखेंगे हम, दैट मीन्स पोस्टिंग ट्रांजेक्शंस. अकाउंटिंग प्रॉपर जीएल में पोस्ट हुआ है कि नहीं वो चेक करना है. रिव्यू एज पर द यूएस गैप ट्रांजेक्शन पोस्ट हुए हैं या नहीं वो चेक करना है. देन फाइनलाइजेशन, हाउ टू डू इट, कैसे करना है, कौन से अकाउंट वर्कआउट करना है. पेरोल, पेरोल के अंदर यहाँ पे हमारा पीएफ होता है, ईएसआई होता है, प्रोफेशनल टैक्स है, एटीसी का डिडक्शन है, इन्वेस्टमेंट है ईपीएफ का. ओवर देयर इट इज सोशल सिक्योरिटी, मेडिकेयर, फूटा, सूटा, स्टेट डिसेबिलिटी इंश्योरेंस, डेंटल इंश्योरेंस, 401 के इन्वेस्टमेंट. सो उस हिसाब से आएगा. सेल्स टैक्स हम सीखने वाले हैं, जिसके अंदर सिटी एंड स्टेट वाइज कैसे टैक्स काउंट होता है, उसकी मेथड क्या है, एड्रेसेस का क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है सेल्स टैक्स में, दैट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न. Then 1099 also. In India, we have like a Form 16A. So the same way, but amount is different. The X amount which you are paying to the individual person other than employee, so you have to issue 1099. Okay. Then financial reports, how to prepare them, how to align with the help of ChatGPT, that we are going to learn, and supporting schedules. Supporting schedules, those four like bank reconciliation schedules, AR schedules, fixed asset schedules, prepared schedules. Okay, all the and for the AP, credit card reconciliation. So all this we are going to learn. And assessment. This is how we are going to do that. The one, yeah, see here you can see the modules. US accounting fundamentally we are going to learn. Chart upon how to prepare cash versus accrual accounting, entity type, material consistent documentation, period cut off or closing dates, accounting ethics and review mindset, customer center, vendor center, bank, reconciliation, petty cash, inventory. All this we are going to learn. Okay, payroll and their accruals, deferred revenue recognition, depreciation, amortization, everything. For the intangible asset, we have to do amortization. Bookkeeping review, how to review trial balance, balance sheet, AR, AP, bank. So everything there are nearby 15 modules which we are going to learn. 9 and 10 supporting schedule. Okay. And this is the entries, like concept of practical explanation. Someone is asking for this document. Yes, Mr. Virag.
सर ये जो सब मटेरियल है ये हमको प्रिंट करके रखना पड़ेगा कि फिर ऐसे ड्राइव में से ही देखना है?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, आपको ऑलरेडी कुरियर आ जाएगा.
अच्छा, ओके.
हाँ, ओके. आपके जो काउंसलर थे ना, उनसे आप कहना कि हमें सिलेबस की हार्ड कॉपी भिजो. ओके.
ओके.
हाँ, आपको सिलेबस की हार्ड कॉपी आ जाएगी. और वो जो सिलेबस है, ये मॉड्यूल कवर यही मॉड्यूल में हो रहा है, बट इट्स अ टोटली डिफरेंट थिंग विथ 500 ट्रांजेक्शंस एंड इन डेप्थ एक्सप्लेनेशन अबाउट एवरीथिंग. कल ही 100 कॉपीज आई हुई है. सो आई थिंक आज कुरियर भी हुआ है. So you can coordinate with your counselor and you will get it.
Okay.
Okay. Any of you guys, if you want hard copy of the syllabus, just send request to your counselor and you will have it. Okay. That's for you guys only, because that becomes easy to read whenever you want to. बहुत छोटी है एंड बुक बहुत छोटी है, so don't worry. Nearby 140 pages, not much more. Okay.
सर एक तो हमें कुछ मिला है, मुझे मिला है कुछ.
कब मिला? आज
नहीं, एक वीक हो गया शायद, 5-6 दिन हो गया.
Okay, yeah, that's the syllabus. Okay, and you न्यू सिलेबस जो है उसकी सॉफ्ट कॉपी भी आपको मिल जाएगी. ओके. So debit can credit normal balances, so everything covered into that. मैं इनकी पीडीएफ भी आपको भिजवा दूंगा. US gap also mentioned into this. Okay. Any more questions from anyone? आज ज्यादा नहीं, स्टेप बाय स्टेप जाएंगे. ओके. Okay, yeah, Mr. Vishang Panchal, you can just coordinate with your counselor and she can arrange for you from the admin department. Don't worry. Okay, so guys, I'm ending up the session. Have a great night and we will meet by day after tomorrow. And please make sure by sharp 9 you guys are available.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
So we're supposed to meet on the Friday, right?
Yeah.
So next class will held on a Friday, right?
Yes, MWL. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Understood, sir. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Kaushik, you have any question?
No, sir. I'll leave.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'm ending up.